And Michelle?
Yes, we are cracking the people code today and taking it to the bank, baby.
That's right. Okay, so let me see. We're gonna just do this speaker. Oh, no. Oh, everybody left. Okay. Maybe I'll just keep both of us up here this way. It'll be easier. There we go. So we have our own little podcast that we do once a week. We go live at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time on my Facebook page. And what is it called, Michelle?
Getting more yeses with M&M.
Oh, how to get more yeses with M&M, or getting more yeses? I don't know. Who cares?
I don't know. Sometimes it changes.
It changes because we're both A's, and I don't mean in that bad way, but A is this color. So I didn't put mine in either today.
I'd like to know how mine came up like that.
Changing. Yours, yeah, and yours came up like that. It's okay. We're both ANKB. I'm gonna put mine in.
I am doing it right now. Look at that.
I'm gonna put
there we are
because I think I can. I couldn't do. There was some stuff I could not do today with Zoom, and I'm just between Facebook and Zoom. It's getting really picky.
They're changing all kinds of things. It's really starting to irritate me.
Yeah, we're not like, we're all about change. We can embrace it. It's okay, but I don't know how to make this public. This is crazy now. Not as many viewers.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I did. And it just got, I'm sure there's something, and it's funny because in Zoom, when it asks you, do you want to go I put public. So I don't know why it didn't work. But anyway, today we're here. We're going to talk to you about this awesome deck of cards. Pick a card, any card. Pick the order. So both of us are in this, and then this, and then this, and then this last. See, my tongue's not blue. So I take something called methylene blue. For those of you who know what that is, it leaves your tongue blue. So I always say I'm trying to get more blue because I don't have a whole lot of blue in me. I mean, I try my hardest. I really do. But I'm just not this organized. Blue people, I love you so much. I wish I was a little more like you, but I'm just not.
But we can do that. We can increase it just like going to the gym. It just takes time.
It takes a little time for the A because the A is just, I'm too busy being hyper. I don't have time to be organized.
Oh, I love it.
And then sometimes I have to be nurturing because I do a lot of coaching and I have to be, and so for all those questions, I just don't, I can't, I don't know where the answers are for all those. So that was just me being funny in every personality. And so, yes, I'm always trying to use, what's that thing called again? Excel spreadsheets. Someone asked me if I wanted to fill out a form, and I'm like, fill out a form? Why would I want to fill out a form?
Do you know what really bugs me? You know what really tweaks my A?
What?
Like,
I'm scared to ask.
What? Are you ready? When someone asks me to get on their calendar link,
oh, God.
And there's 300 questions.
Or can you join my group, but first answer all these ridiculous questions that are none of your business?
Yes.
I can't do it.
That drives me nuts. I just had to schedule on someone's calendar and I literally walked away. I said, this is way too much time I don't have to spend.
Yes.
You want to meet with me? Why don't you jump on my calendar? You can crack your code in less than 90 seconds and meet with me, and I'm good with that. Really, all I need, your name, code,
email. That's about it.
Email. Really?
We don't care what size of shoes you wear or where you got them.
I don't.
I had a lady, this actually happened, no joke. I met her at a networking event. She gave me her calendar and there was 20 questions. Do you feel like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this? And she says to me, she goes, oh, you filled out the one for coaching, the one for just a virtual coffee, like a meeting. That was another one. And I'm like, you think I have time to chase down The
Which,
chat
right?
for which one
It's
is your
easy.
appointment one, and what I go, you should be only using the appointment one to begin with. I go, you're not going to get, people aren't going to sign up. Oh, hey, can you coach me?
And I know I'm gonna get a lot of, get a lot of, maybe I may make some people angry, but one that really sets me off is if you could wave a magic wand. I'm like, if I could wave a magic wand, I would literally make this questionnaire disappear.
I could wave a magic wand. I wouldn't be here. I'd be in Fiji hanging out with, I don't know, Richard Branson. I don't know where he lives.
I
No,
mean,
that's
come on,
Tony
yeah.
Robbins, I think. He's on Nectar Island. Yeah. So, you know, we're just that personality. That's an A. That's an A. Nurturers are also good because look at, we're nurturing when we're coaching, right? Like our nurture really comes out because we have to, because people want us to be empathetic.
Well,
I
about,
can't
yeah.
even say it, empathic. They want us to, and they're busy getting their vans ready for the whole community to go into that van so they can drive them over to the hippie fest that they're going to. You know, we're going in a Ferrari, they're going in a van. It's just the way it is. And they're lovely, and I'm going to have a great time with them.
Well, when I had
That's
kids,
all.
when I had kids, people asked me, like, are you going to get a minivan? And I was like, no, I will never drive a minivan. Thank you for asking.
Thank you for asking. Somebody said to me, he's like, oh, my dream is to have, what are they called? Is there one called an Odyssey? Is that a van?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
Lord. And I'm like, that's your dream? I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna, like, I don't want to try to laugh them out of eternity, but that's your dream?
Well,
That's,
yeah, and there's nothing wrong with it. Every code wants something different. They just have different values. And
it's
we're not
also,
making fun. Like, it's not about
yeah,
making
we
fun.
are. Yeah,
It's
yeah, we are making
no, we aren't. We aren't making fun.
we are a little, but not that much. Not that, no. I made fun of my friend because he was just funny, but he was driving some other kind of van and he wanted this one. And I'm like, okay, whatever rocks your world. I thought that was great.
Yeah, well, in even in our speed coding, we do visuals because
Mhm.
certain codes like certain cars. It's just based on our values. Some want cars that are sexy and fast. Some want cars that you can fit your family in, right? That are going to work well so you can take everyone together and have a kumbaya.
Yeah, and a barbecue at the Kumbaya Fest.
Yes.
And there's going
Other-
to be flowers, and there's going to be some oils and candies for sale, because that's where the wellness expos are, right? So I'm going to have a lot of this. This is going to be quite active with me. But if I'm going to organize it, I better have a lot of this coming up. And if it's going to be organized somewhat, I mean, for sure, this better be somewhat active. And then if it's going to go up onto the computer, we better get this involved, or else nothing's happening.
Well,
Right? So
yeah,
it's like,
yeah, exactly. Well, just like your APL Go, delicious, yummy drops that I love, especially the ice. The
I
ice is
know, right?
my favorite. I
Do you
bring it.
know?
I need to
Did
get more of the ice.
I didn't have the ice. I didn't speak about the ice. Well, we're having a sale on right now. I think today it's still on. If you, or depending on how much you order, you can get, we'll talk later, you can get you can get like 50% more, or if you make a very large order, then it's 75% more product. So 75% of the product that you order, if you order, I think it's like 600 and above, and then if you get the 3,000, you literally get $6,000 worth of products.
Whoa,
Yeah,
that's
they
one
do
hell of
this
a
about
deal.
once a year for a couple of days, and I think it's still today. Anyways, I have to check. But yeah, even these will do different cars for different reasons. Or let's say these two will both buy a Mercedes, but for different reasons, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We got
And because it's
safety.
economical, it's perfect, it's the best car in the world, or blah blah blah, or whatever. This one, yeah, this one makes sense. This is going to go like this, and this one doesn't care. It just looks pretty. So we're going to drive, and it goes fast. It goes fast, and it's good. This
All
one,
right.
Does it come in a van? No. Or maybe it does. Maybe, oh, I think Mercedes does because I knew someone who had a big, gigantic van in Europe. But, anyways, let's talk about speed coding for a little bit. So, speed coding, I say speed coding makes you psychic. So, it kind of makes you analyze people really quick without these, without here, fill this in, right? And without having these present. You just kind of look at the person and go, oh, yes, A, B, N, K. I don't know. I'm just saying random stuff. Or A, N, K, B. That's what they are, because that's who they are. And it just makes you psychic, and it teaches you how, and you can instantly sell to people, and you know exactly what to say to make them interested in your systems and your processes, because that's the big picture. And let me see. Because it's logical. Oh, my logical people. Oh, but it's for the good of the whole community. Yes. Yeah, let's do it. It's action. It's beautiful. Let's do this now. Right? And so this way you just get a little bit of practice. You learn how to do it, and then you're psychic, and you can talk and sell and speak to anyone. And you know what? Don't tell me I'm not in sales, because everyone's in sales, right? Guys, have you asked a girl out ever? Yes, you have. That's a sale. You sold yourself. Now girls are doing it too. So girls, have you ever successfully asked a guy out? Yes. You've made a sale. That's everything is a sale. Hi, honey. Can we buy a new car or a new couch? That's a sale. Right?
How you
Yeah.
get your child in the tub at night is a sale.
Or your dog. That's a
Yes,
sale. Everyone's a sale. And animals have codes too, right? Kids have
yes,
codes.
they do. Every single living being in the world has a code.
That's right. And where business is concerned, who wants more yeses? I don't know. Is there anyone who wants more no's for some crazy reason?
I don't know. I don't know, but I'd really be interested. I'd be interested in seeing if there's someone who says, yeah, you know what? I do. I'd like to have more no's.
Yes.
Maybe it's because they heard to get more yeses, they need more no's, but that is total BS.
That is BS. And you know what BS stands for. That is not a bank code. BS. Yeah, you don't need more no's. You need more yeses. You need to do things in a shorter way. You need to understand people. And not only does it make you psychic, it makes you understanding, and it makes you more successful, which in turn makes you more relaxed. And when you're relaxed, more things come to you without you chasing them. Is there anyone here who would prefer to sit there and chase and chase and chase and chase? I don't think so. I think if you said that, you're lying. That's all I'm going to say. Mm-hmm. So, wouldn't it be nice if you knew the customers that you were dealing with, the clients that you were serving? Wouldn't that be nice?
Well, if you understand what drives human behavior, what drives buying behavior, like why do people buy? No one wants to be sold to, right? No one ever said, yes, I'm super excited for someone to sell me today.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody's ready to tell you about the things they bought.
Mm-hmm. That's
So
right.
people love to buy. So if you figure out why they buy and you crack the people code, everything becomes easier. Just like Marianne said, you have more confidence, you have less conflict, you have more understanding, more patience. And when we make fun, it's because when you can make fun of those little things, everything changes. It's not personal, it's personality, where now you're able to go, oh my gosh, my kid does that. Now I understand why. He's not trying to annoy me. It's just his operating system. It's how he shows up in the world. So
Mm-hmm.
how can I adjust and shift so that everybody's seen, heard, and understood, and you have more influence in the world? that's when things change and things become easier. Who doesn't want easy in their life?
Mhm. And just easy with ease, and in turn more respect. Like, who doesn't want to feel like they're respected, whether you're selling to them or your best friends, or you're trying to, there's a bunch of friends and we're trying to pick a place to go for dinner, and you really want to go to, I don't know, the steak place. Isn't that sales? Isn't that winning? I
Sure
mean, it's
is.
just respectful to say, hey, you know what? This is what they have over here, and da 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 da. And wouldn't it be just nice to address what the person needs to hear? So, and I was kidding about us making fun of people. Of course, we're not, because what's interesting is both of our partners, both Michelle's and mine, are these personalities prominent. And then, we all have all four, obviously. It's so funny because I went all A on mine yesterday, and I thought, oh, I better apologize. and and I did. I sent an email, and I got a text this morning. So, and both have incredibly busy days. So we can't even, that's as romantic as today's going to get for us. But
Well, can I just tell you, can I just say something?
absolutely.
That blouse looks spectacular on you.
Thank you. Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
You know what I forgot to talk about in the APL Go Hour? These beauties. Look at that.
What is
This
that?
has volcanic ash inside and quartz crystal, and it helps your body stay balanced. Mhm.
Oh, I need balance.
This is
How do
this
I
is
get one?
this
Send
is
me
the
a link.
first
How do I
time.
pay you?
How do I give you money now?
I'm trying to give you money. Take my money.
Take my money right now. Yeah, it's beautiful. And you know what? So we do love everyone. And we have, for sure, I have friends that are all of these. For sure we get into it. I've been friends. My friend is here. She is this. Just a second. I'm gonna put these in order. This is her. She
I knew
is
you were going to say
first.
NK.
She's an NKBA. That's her. We've been friends for 46 years. So, you know what? It's possible. It's possible. And we love each other, and we drive each other crazy sometimes because maybe we're not so diligent, but I did introduce some of this to her, and I said, look, this is the way you are. Why are you trying to change? You're not. And this is the way I am. So when I'm doing this, don't stop taking it personal. It's who I am. It's who I am with everyone, not just you. And, this is you. She goes, yeah, you know what? This really is me. I'm like, yeah, it's exciting. And everybody likes to feel included and acknowledged and respected for who they are. Nobody wants to be told, go change, go change, go change, you know?
Yeah. And everybody buys for different reasons.
Yeah.
mean?
And
Like
we love it.
APL Go drops. Let's just use that for an example, right?
Mhm.
Well, the blueprint. Why would the blueprint buy your drops? Because you have a proven system, you have bundles that go together, they work together in synergy, right? Where they can get a discounted price.
Mhm.
It's been around for I don't know how many years, but the company's been around for a long time. It has credibility,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm. There's a process and a system.
Right. A process and a system to follow easy step-by-step directions.
Mhm.
Actions, why would they? The opportunity of a lifetime. Bring in additional income streams, right? They can make as much money as they want. They have freedom. They have fun to do whatever they want, work from wherever they want. Why would they take the products? Because it's easy, it's simple. They taste delicious, and it's like eating candy. And
Mhm.
it makes you beautiful. It makes your skin beautiful. It makes you age backwards. Like that's why an A would.
Mhm.
And why would nurturing want APL Go? Because it's a community of amazing, beautiful people who are there to support each other. Why
Mhm.
would they want to take the products? Because the products are good for them and their families. They can help their families feel better, look better. Why would the knowledge want them? because the research behind it is top of the line. The experts that have created them have done the research on all of the products to find the best products to help people. And the research and the science is there to back it. Bam! That's why all four codes would want to work with Marianne.
It's true. It's true because I have people on my team that really like the process. And I'm like, yeah, you're going to have to go do this, this, this. This is, I don't do a process because I'm too much of this. I do my own thing. My own thing works for me. But I use all of this while I'm doing it. While I'm being me, I'm using all of this. I just don't have like such a defined process, whereas they love it. So I'm like, here you go. This is the process for the company. So you have it made.
Well,
Here's
and Marianne, you walk people through step by step.
step by step, and we have white papers. There's all your research, all your questions. And yep, we're going to help a ton of people. We're going to help a ton of people, and we're going to have a phenomenal community where you can be yourself, and we can talk about your successes and your testimonials and everything. And it's fun, and we get to win trips. I've won 5 trips, 5 in the course of, has it even been 2.5 years yet for me since I've been with the company? 5 trips so far. I'm about to win the 6th one.
Well, and so that's congratulations. That's awesome. And so much fun, right? And then
and I get to help people because I have a lot of this too. I have a lot of
exactly.
so I get to make people feel better. I mean, if you were here listening half an hour ago or an hour ago to, all the different things that we did with people, like all the great testimonials and stories are there to make you feel better.
Yeah. And now let's go into bank. Why would people want to buy bank, right?
Mhm.
For our movers and shakers and millionaire makers who are ready to skyrocket their results, this
Mhm.
is going to help you do it in half the time and increase your sales up to 300%. Even your top performers are leaving sales on the table, so don't let that be you.
Mhm.
All by being authentic and truly connecting with other people and building relationships that last. Giving people the ability to be seen, heard, and understood and not be salesy. Figure out what they need so that you can help support them.
Mhm.
Backed by a proven system, a step-by-step system and tools that will help you get the success that you need and your ROI.
Step-by-step system. Say that 15 times.
Yeah. And it's all based on a methodology that is the only methodology in the world scientifically validated to predict buying behavior in less than 90 seconds. And there are white papers and research behind it to show that it is a one of a kind and does what it says it does.
Mhm. So now we don't have a date yet because we haven't met up yet, but Michelle lives in Harmony, Pennsylvania, and we are going to be doing an event there. Actually, we're planning on doing how many events, Michelle? We're going to work at the Christmas show. So that's not
Mhm.
our event. We're just going to participate in that. But then we're going to create a wellness expo for ourselves in your wonderful place. Michelle, okay, can I say that you own opera house? Like, who owns an opera house? An A, of course. She owns an opera house. Yeah, take that in for a minute. Yeah, go ahead. Take a minute. Balloon green. Take a minute. Digest. Yeah, opera house. Yeah. And that's where we're going to have the wellness expo. After the wellness expo, or we're not sure about the order just yet. All we know is that the training will probably be after everything, right? So we're going to have the wellness expo, then we're going to have a conference,
Mhm.
and then we're going to have what was the first one that we're going to do? We're going to do a 2-day training.
Sales
So
fundamentals and then speed coding.
sales fundamentals and then speed coding, which is my most favorite. I could speed code until the cows come home because I love it. It's exciting. I won when we were doing it. When I was taking my certification, I was the winner.
Yeah, and you're even in our speed coding participant guide, Marianne. Your
Even
little
as a
pictures
guy.
there. Super exciting stuff. You
It
made
is
a
super
book.
exciting. I made what did you call it? What is it?
Participant guide, the participant guide, the
Partic-
work.
yeah, the workbook, yeah, there you go. And yeah, but I love it. It's so cool. Speed coding is so much fun because it literally trains you to be psychic. And then you don't have to even carry the cards, although the cards are easy to carry and people love them. They love playing with them. They love deciphering, and then, if you're on a virtual call, you can send them the link. Of course, everybody loves that. But also when you already know what they are, then you can okay, the link is free, so there's no selling in the link, but there's people go, no, I don't feel like filling things out. I don't want to fill it out. No, this is so much fun. It's going
Well,
to tell
it's
you
all
about
about that.
going to
Yeah,
tell you about your favorite subject.
exactly.
Oh, look at you, you're wearing blue. You trying to be a blue?
Well, I wanted to match your tongue, but your tongue is not blue today.
Nope, it isn't, because usually the night, so I didn't do it last night on purpose, because last time my tongue was really blue and everyone's like, apparently if people who have been like smoking for like 50, 60 years, they have a really dark tongue, not blue, but they have like a dark
Really?
gray.
Is it from like
and,
lack of oxygen?
and sometimes it's hairy. So I know this is gross, I know, sorry guys.
What?
Yeah, and someone asked me, and they're like, "Are you a hardcore smoker?" And I go, "No, I'm taking methylene blue. Like it's blue. It's not." But
What?
no, I don't have
Is
it.
that a real thing? Really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's so
yeah. Someone
gross.
told me, but I didn't. I don't know because I'm not a smoker. So I
That's
don't
just
know.
gross.
I don't really know anyone who's smoking that long. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I do know them, and I haven't really.
I've
Yeah,
never,
probably not everyone, but yeah, apparently your tongue.
I've never really looked at someone's tongue who was a hardcore smoker. Not that I want to.
Not that I want to sit there and examine people's tongues either, but there you go. But your tongue apparently also has reflexology going on in it, and so on and so forth. And I'm doing a little bit of face reading. I think face reading is a lot of fun too, because then the whole thing makes you psychic.
It
Tells you
does.
how
And
to be with people.
well, and why wouldn't you want to get better with people?
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody with them, even if they don't work, they're engaged with people every single day. So
yeah.
why
And
would
even
you
if
want
you're
to
not
master the
selling them,
skills?
you at least, like if you're trying to be friends with them, or if you're at a social event, what's wrong with just knowing what they might want to hear? And then you
Well, because it
talk
gives you a better connection. It's like going into a room filled with people who speak German and you can't speak German.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, you're speaking English and you're trying to force your language down their throat. And they're like, I don't know, understand what this person is saying. It's the same with the codes.
I
So why?
think we should all be diversified a little bit, like I just signed up for volunteering at a golf tournament, so that's not my thing at all, but I'm excited to find out. I'm excited to meet
Interesting.
people, talk to people. I'm not really there to sell anything, obviously, but I like it. I like getting to know different people. I think that's fun.
Bring your cards, crack their code.
Absolutely, bringing my cards, of course. It's
Yeah,
going to be so much fun.
that'd be awesome. You can set up a little table. I keep thinking of like Lucy from the Peanuts, where she has her little like booth.
I
Five.
love peanuts. I have my blanket over there that I can see.
I'm
You
not at
can't,
home, or I'd
you
have
can't.
mine.
Oh yeah, where are you? You're in New York
I'm in
still?
John. I'm in John's. I'm in New York.
Uh-huh. If it's John's, isn't it yours too? Aren't you,
Technically.
aren't you guys married?
Yes. Yes.
See, that's an A. We don't want your stuff. We just want our stuff. We're not sitting here trying to get your stuff at all.
Nope. Nope.
Too
Not.
much fun. So again, we don't have the dates. We're thinking this may happen in the middle of November-ish, somewhere in the middle of November. If you are interested, please let us know. Either get in touch with Michelle or get in touch with me and let us know if you are interested. Would you like to have your own table there? Would you like to it just be a guest? Would you like to bring people? Do you have someone you could refer, recommend? Do you want to be a speaker at the conference? Do you want to learn how to get more yeses at the sales training, the sales fundamentals, and speed coding? These are two things that should be in your pocket all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time. And here comes Rhonda. So Rhonda is also friends with Sherry because they've shared a stage several times. And I had called Rhonda and Brian. I totally love them so much. So I had called Rhonda one time and I said, here, let me tell you about bank code breaker. And she goes, are you kidding? She goes, I'm just going to be sharing a stage with Sherry. And they were in, I think, Cuba at the time when I was talking to Rhonda. And she goes, that's so funny that you would tell me that right when I'm talking to Sherry. And I'm like, there you go. And look at them. Aren't they beautiful? These are two of the most beautiful people I know as well. Rhonda.
Hi, guys.
So
Hi.
Michelle is also with Sherry and Esther, which I know you know both of them. And this is Rhonda Swan and Brian Swan.
Hello.
I think they're in
Hi.
Utah today. They're in Utah.
Yeah,
today.
we are. We're in Utah. We flew from LA. Brian just got here from Bali to LA. We flew from LA to Utah for a couple of days for a big event that we're at. But how are you guys? Good to see you.
We're awesome. Not as good as you, but awesome. Any final words, Michelle, before we close out with the
Other than crack the code and take it to the bank, baby.
That's right. And I will post the link afterwards. For whatever reason, Facebook's not letting me do anything right now. So I have to wait until the whole thing is done. Michelle is coming to us from New York. These two beautiful people are coming to us from Utah. Nobody's at home except for me.